read it. What's good with y'all boys and females, I guess. How y'all doing today? It's your boy CDubs back in with another video. Something special. Something special going on. You know what I mean? I'm starting something new here. Starting a podcast. It's gonna be CDubs Talk, or if y'all have any recommendations, put that down in the comments. Or do something. I don't know. I gotta figure out something here. Well, we're doing something new. We're trying something new. We're not streaming. Um, I don't know when the next time I will. To be honest with you, no game has any interest in me. To be honest, I haven't really been playing anything. I've been just working, school. That's all about it. But today, something special. Today, we're gonna go off. This podcast series is gonna be mainly about sports. Anything that's on my mind that day that I really want to talk about, and such like that. So let's start off today with the NFL free agency. Guys, it's been wild. It has. We have Justin Fields going to the Jets, DK going to the Steelers, Darius Slay from the Philadelphia Eagles going to the Steelers. Like, it's been insane. It's been insanity. But let's check what all the teams combined, all the teams have been in store for their team for that year, for next year. Let's check it out. So we are on NFL.com, the prime place, of course. Let's check out what the Buffalo Bills to start off has been making moves, and let's see if we agree. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's all we can do. Okay, first move that they made: Josh Allen agreed to terms on a new 6-year deal worth $330 million, with $250 million of that guaranteed. Reported by Rapport. Now, Josh Allen is arguably top 5 in the league. No doubt about that. He is such a great pocket passer, scrambler. His IQ is great. If you see some highlights of him, you've probably already seen him play. He is top 5 in today's league. You got Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar. Don't put some respect on Hurts' name. He just won MVP of the Super Bowl, okay? Don't clown me on that. But yes, you understand me. But we're talking about Josh Allen here. Allen has proven himself. He's the reigning MVP. He deserves this payday. He does. He deserves this. Maybe even more. We will see what next year has in store for the Buffalo Bills. Second signing for the Buffalo Bills, Darrynton Evans signed a 1-year, $1.21 million deal with $15K of that guaranteed. Now, I don't know much about this Darian Evans guy. I do know that they do need running backs badly. They only have one good James Cook on there and Ty Johnson. I am sorry as well. Uh, they do have solid running backs, but I feel like if they get more depth in that running back room, they will definitely become a top 5 team. Definitely a Super Bowl contending team if they can, get past the Chiefs, which Eagles did. But anyways, let's get to the next person, Ty Johnson. Like I restated, re-signed for a 2-year, $5 million cause. Now, I agree with this big as well. Ty Johnson has always proved that he's definitely the best running back too. A great running back too, I may add. Throughout this whole couple years that has a stunt with the Buffalo Bills. If you've seen Ty Johnson play, you've definitely seen he's explosive. He definitely is explosive, and definitely has his area where he has to improve on, and definitely has an area where he has to regain some of that place. But definitely a great move to re-sign him, keep him on the roster for the next couple years. Next person, Reggie Gilman. Don't know him. I don't have any insight on him, but they do have re-signed him for 1 year for $2 million. Another good signing here by the Bills. Great signing here. Josh Palmer signed a 3-year deal worth $36 million, and 18 of that is guaranteed. Now, they need wide receivers. Only good wide receiver they got is a washed Amari Cooper. Let's be real. And Khalil Shakir too. He is a great wide receiver that he's definitely proved to be the number 1 wide receiver for this Buffalo Bills offense. Now, adding Joshua Palmer does give them more explosiveness on that wideout position. I definitely do agree with this move, definitely. and definitely do see if the Buffalo Bills, keep adding on to their squad, definitely on that offense and that defense, where they do need some help and where they do lack. I feel like this Buffalo Bills offense and defense and this whole team per se could make a run to the playoffs if all of them can get their fair share of playing time and that bond that we all see with all these teams have. If they do that, then they definitely will uh, be a playoff. Of course, they're always a playoff contender team, but a Super Bowl contender team as well. Um, Next move, Khalid Shakir, what we were just talking about, signed a 4-year extension onto his already owned contract worth up to $60.2 million, including 32 of that guaranteed. Yo, another great signing by the Buffalo Bills here. Definitely keep Shakir. Shakir's been explosive. If y'all had him on fantasy last season, which I had the pleasure not to have him on fantasy, but my dad had him, so we'll talk about his. Only dropped one or two balls, maybe in 2 week spans. He doesn't drop anything. His hands have glue on them. This guy is a really good, really, really good wide receiver. And like I said before, he has definitely proved himself to be wide receiver one on this offense. Down with adding Joshua Palmer or Josh Palmer, that would definitely be a battle for wide receiver one. But I do feel like Khalid Shakir will definitely prove himself to be the wide receiver one for this offense. Now, let's just get to another big one here. Kendrick Green, 1 year deal. That's good. Joey Bosa, a great sign for the Buffalo Bills defense that has been lacking as well. Signed a 1 year worth 12.6 million, and 12 million of that is guaranteed and a max value of 15.6 million. Great signing by this Buffalo Bills, and their defense definitely needs another edge rusher. Um, Same goes with all these other guys. Greg Russo, Michael Hochik, 3-year, 24 mil for Michael, 4-year, 80 mil, 54 guaranteed for Greg. Great signings by this team. Great signings. Dave Jackson, 1-year deal. Derek Forrest, 1-year deal. They've re-signed DeMar Hamlin for a 1 year worth $2 million deal. Definitely, I would grade this an 8.8 out of 10 for the Buffalo Bills as a free agency trade value team. They definitely have something to prove for next season. Now, let's go off to the Miami Dolphins, who have not been doing anything. Um, their big one is wide receiver Nick Westbrook, coming out of the Titans, I believe, signed a 2-year deal worth 6.5 million. They added Zach Wilson, added a running back. Now, why Zach Wilson? I'm here to give my actual thoughts and my opinion, so don't judge me. Zach Wilson's washed. After that whole time he had it with the Jets, he has nothing else to prove. He is either a second or third string quarterback that can't really produce in a league standpoint. Um, I don't like it. I don't. Zach Wilson just needs to get off the team because he doesn't really deserve. I mean, if you give him one more chance, he might prove something, but I don't really see that happening. William Ashkelberg re-signed with the Dolphins, a great offensive guard for this Dolphins team. Pretty much that's only the big names. James Daniels, 3-year, $24 million deal. They re-signed Dwayne Eskridge, which they do need more volume in that wide receiver position, only having Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill on that. Maybe adding in the third guy would definitely, help. That's what they're probably trying to do with Nick Westbrook here. But yeah, on to the Patriots. They added Joshua Dobbs for a 2-year, $8 million deal. I feel like he's definitely going to be the starter for this Patriots defense, or offense, I should say. He had his little stunt in the Cardinals. Did absolutely fantastic. Off to Vikings, did absolutely fantastic in that too. So I feel like definitely Joshua Dobbs will be the starter for this from this you know give me 1 second. What's up? What's up? Mm-hmm. I'm back. My apologies. My apologies. Let's move on. Let's get. Sorry about the difficulties or the inconvenience. Okay, Joshua Dobbs, like I was saying, great ad for this, but Patriots defense or offense. Matt Collins, great offensive weapon added to this Patriots offense as well. Austin Hooper, great ad. Morgan Moose is also great ad. Milton Williams, a 4-year deal worth $104 million with a 54 million fully guaranteed at signing, including a $24 million bonus. Yo, defensive left end, defensive left. You know what I mean. Great ad for this Patriots defense. They need it desperately. Defense has not been firing off all cylinders lately. Offense has not either. That's why they added Joshua Dobbs and Matt Collins too, and Austin Hooper as well as a tight end position. Hey, we could see the Patriots, move up in the rankings a little bit, but probably not because it's the Patriots. And they added a couple people here too for this defense. Signed as a free agent, Robert Spillian, Carter Davis, 3 years, $60 million. Marcus Epps signed for a 1-year deal. Gene Hawkins re-signed with the team. Now move on to Jets. Justin Fields signed a 2-year fully $40 million deal with 30 of that mil fully guaranteed. Jets are making moves for this future. Justin Fields is finally getting his chance, which he deserved. Justin Fields has proved himself day in and day out. It's not him, it's the team. But he's getting his chance with the Jets. He has Garrett Wilson on that team. It's promised land here for the Jets. They're making a move. They're giving Justin Fields his chance that he definitely deserves after all these years. I am very excited to see what the Jets do and how Justin Fields does with the Jets after Aaron Rodgers just move on. I like that. I love that signing. That's definitely the best signing I feel for a young star in Justin Fields. Definitely the best. Um, Isaiah Oliver came in. Brandon Stephens signed with 3 year, 36 mil. You got Keen, running back, kick returner, signed on a 1 year, 2.5 mil a year. AFC North, Ronnie Stanley re-signed for the Ravens, 3 year, $60 million deal. You got Patrick Richardson signed for a 1 year, $2.872 million. DeAndre Hopkins signed for a 1 year, $5 million deal. They're making moves for this offense. They can't really do anything else with Lamar and everyone else. They're just adding another wide receiver on this plate. Definitely the best move. We'll see the Ravens go very, very far, I feel, as well in the next season. A lot of signings for these Bengals. I'm not going to read off all of them. I'm going to read off, the important ones. You got T. Higgins back on a non-exclusive franchise tag deal for the second straight year. Pay Higgins 2.6 mil for the 2025 season, and they intend to work for the 6-year pro long-term deal this offseason as well. We could see Higgins, get paid more, get more length in the team, which I feel like is definitely the best move because Higgins is definitely the best wide receiver too. Besides Devontae Smith, of course. But bias aside, T. Higgins is definitely top three wide receiver twos in the league. Mike Gesicki re-signed with the team, 25 mil. Let's go on to the Cleveland Browns. You got Kenny Pickett in a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles with exchange for their young quarterback Dorian Thompson and a 5th round pick. I don't know. They got Kenny Pickett as either the starter or quarterback 2 for this Cleveland Browns defense or Cleveland Browns offense. Myles Garrett. We were all wondering where he's going to go or what's going to happen, and they definitely proved it. Myles Garrett is staying with the Cleveland Browns for a 4-year extension that is included with $123 million guaranteed and has an average save per year of a $40 million deal, which ties Garrett to the Browns for the next 6 years with no trade clause. Browns are going to have a really good edge for the next couple of years. What's going on? The Pittsburgh Steelers. As I'm saying, Mason Rudolph re-signs with the Steelers for a 2-year, $8 million deal. Kenneth Gainwell, free agent out of the Eagles, signed for a 1 year deal worth 1.79 mil. DK Metcalf, you're adding bombshells onto this offense in a trade with the Seahawks in exchange for a 2025 second round pick and a late round pick swap. Signing a 4 year deal worth 132 million extension with Pitt. Ooh, that's scary. Metcalf and Pickens. Oh, ooh, that's gonna be a big. And Darius Slave on a 1 year, $10 million deal. Watch out, the Steelers team's not coming is coming to play. Dang, a lot of signings for this Houston Texans off our team. The big one, of course, C.J. Gardner Johnson acquired along with a 2026 sixth round pick in a trade with the Eagles in exchange for a Kenton Green and a fifth rounder. Put some respect on Gardner Johnson's name. He led that Eagles defense through the playoffs and played a significant part in that powerful defense that got the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But they also getting Christian Kirk with the Jaguars in exchange for a seventh round pick. Christian Kirk's worth a seventh? Absolutely not. I hate that trade. I do not like it. The Colts. Like I said, I'm going through just a brief of them, not all of them. The Colts have, made a big change at quarterback. Either they're starting Richardson or they're starting the new quarterback, Daniel Jones, who signed with the Colts for a 1 year, $14 million deal with 13.15 million fully guaranteed and a 6 mil signing bonus, plus a 7.15 mil 2025 base salary and a max value of 17.7 mil. Great sign for this Colts offense. They definitely need it. The Colts offense has been slacking on improvements at quarterback. Richardson has, had his off and on days recently. We go to the Jaguars here. Nothing big except Robert Hainsey signed for a 3 mil $21 deal. They haven't really done anything. Nick Mullins, really, you got Trevor Lawrence. Maybe just say, a a what's that word? Definitely just say, um, someone who can, help Lawrence in the long run here with his years on him. But let's go to the Titans. Also have not really done anything. A Baron Jefferson on a 1 year deal. They got a punter. Titans haven't done anything. Really nothing. Joseph Day re-signed for a $1 million deal. You got Corey Levon re-signed for the Titans. Signed on Kevin Zeeler signed for a 1 year deal. Dan Moore Jr. signed for a 4 year, $82 million deal with 50 million guaranteed. They need help. The Titans definitely need help, both offensive and defensively, if they want to get back to their glory days, which they were back in 2019, as in their playoff stunt. But they need to make more moves in this. Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right, let's move on to the Broncos. The Broncos, getting their tight end Evan Ingram for a 2 year, $23 million deal, getting Trent Sherfield out of the Bills for a 2 year, $6 million deal, which that deal is worth $8 million, by the way. But nothing really stands out here. Trey Greenlaw signed for a 3 year, $35 million deal. Broncos, I don't really know what to say about the Broncos. Broncos, have to improve both defensively and offensively with Bo Nix. But Bo Nix has been phenomenal, did phenomenal in this rookie season. And I'm very, very excited to see what the future holds for Bo Nix, because Bo Nix is one of the best quarterbacks in that draft of last season. Let's go to the Chiefs, who have made some moves quietly. Jalen Moore signed for a 2 year. They got Garner Mitchell on a 1 year deal to back up. You got two quarterbacks to back up Mahomes. Garner Mitchell and Bailey Zappi. You got Kareem Hunt re-signing for a $1 million deal for 1 year. Elijah Mitchell on a 1 year, $2.5 million. They got Marquise Brown for a 1 year worth up to 11 mil. Jerry Tillery as well. Nick Bolton re-signing with them, the team, for a 3 year, $45 million deal with 30 million guaranteed. The Chiefs can't get any better. A lot of star fire on that team. What I am concerned about is that definitely that wide receiver room with Worthy getting arrested. Reports as seem they just need help. Their wide receivers are amazing. They just gotta stay out of trouble. This is just me coming out of me. You know what I mean? When it comes to football, you can't make mistakes like that. You've seen it with the controversy, of course, with Henry Ruggs. You know what I mean? Like you got to be responsible with in the NFL and period life as well. You got to be responsible. You got to know what you need to do in and off the field, and of course in real life, like I said. So you just got to they're making moves, and I definitely agree with this. I definitely agree with these re-signings here. Chiefs are a good team. Mahomes is a good team. I don't like the Chiefs. Bias aside, Chiefs are a good team with a lot of firepower. The Raiders. I was shocked when I saw this trade. I was. You got Geno Smith for a third round pick. Geno Smith on the third round pick. Geno Smith on the third round pick. Really? Really? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't. But they got their quarterback, who they need. They got their quarterback. So what can I guess? Okay. They got Mahoster, a great running back too, for a 1 year, $2.1 million deal. Um, Nothing really big here except Gino and Raheem Mostert. Max Crosby, my apologies. 3 year extension worth $106 million with 91 that guaranteed. Let's go over the charges here. Chargers are making moves too. They got Taylor Heineke on a 1 year deal. They got Najee Harris. They got the running back boys and girls for a 1 year, 5.25 million guaranteed. You're only giving Najee Harris 5 mil? Really? That's awful. Mike Williams signed on a 1 year deal. Mike Williams is back with the Chargers for a 1 year deal with 6 mil. Jalen Rager, don't really care about you. Khalil Mack re-signed for a 1 year, $18 million deal. You know, Chargers need help offensively and defensively because they've been struggling. They have their quarterback in Herbert, but they need some weapons on there. That's what they're getting here with Mike Williams and Najee Harris for this offense. Um, Elijah Molden signed for a 3 year, $18.75 million extension. That includes a 13 of that guaranteed. Let's go to the NFC East now. Wow, whoa, the Cowboys have been making moves. Miles Sanders, because you wanted to trade away your running back and you get Miles Sanders? Nope. Javante Williams, 1 year deal for $3 million. Great. That was definitely better than all of these people. No one on offense. I don't. They re-signed Osa for 4 year, 80 mil. Yeah, I don't like the team. I don't like them. I despise the Cowboys. As you already know, I'm a Eagles fan. As you see on, you see on the shirt. Giants haven't done anything. They re-signed Slayton for a 3 year, $1 million deal. They got whoever this is, if they're connected, I do not know, for a 3 year, $45 million deal. Um, Tommy DeVito, 1 year deal. On to the Eagles, my team, of course. Barkley signed for a 2 year. He's staying with us for a 2 year, $41.2 million with new money with $36 million that guaranteed. Staying for another 6 years, boys and girls. Darian Thompson, a great young running quarterback here, which will be backup for, of course, Jalen Hurts and McKee as well. They got Harrison Bryan for a 1 year deal with up to 2 mil. They got AJ Dillon for a 1 year deal as well. They re-signed Zach Bond for $51 million deal for 3 years. Um, yeah, let's move on to the Commanders. Man, the Commanders. Marcus Mariota signed. Debo Samuel for a fifth round. When that news broke out, I didn't think it was real. I didn't. Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel. Really, Debo Samuel. Wow. They get the running wide receiver too. I mean, he's washed. I feel as though, but they get the wide receiver too behind McLaurin. This Commanders team is looking scary, yo. I'm scared for us for the Eagles. I'm terribly scared. I don't know. KJ Osborne re-signed with the team. Josh Bates signs for a 3 year, $21 million deal. Zach Ertz re-signs with a deal for 1 mil. Bobby Wagner re-signs. Sheldon Day agreed to a 1 year deal. Will Harris 2 year, 8 mil. Johnson Jones re-signed a 1 year deal, and Noah re-signed for this cornerback. Seems looking scary, yo. It is. Let's move on to the Bears. Now they need help, and they're doing it. They're getting what they need. They're getting the offensive line to protect this man, Caleb Williams. They got John Jackson with the Rams from the Rams. They got Joe Thundy from the Chiefs. They got Drew Dalman. They're doing the stuff that they need for for to help Caleb Williams. Lions. Kyle Trask signed with the team. Tim Patrick is signed for a 1 year deal. Roy hasn't really done anything here. I don't really can't think. They got Derek Barnes back for a 3 year, $25 million deal. I think they really can't really do anything there. Aaron Banks signs for a 4 year, $77 million deal for the Packers. 4 year, 48 for Nate Hobbins, and then kicker re-signed for a 3 year deal as well. Ooh, juicy here for the Vikings. Aaron Jones re-signs for a 2 year, $20 million deal. And got Jonathan Allen agreed to a 3 year, $51 million deal that is a max value of $60 million. Definitely get a great D tackle here for the Vikings. Definitely needed because this Vikings defense has been a little shaky the last couple of weeks of the last season. Definitely see him improving that defensive line. You got Byron Murphy re-signed for a 3 year deal worth $54 million and a max value of 66 mil. Like that too for the Vikings. Harrison Smith returns for his 14th NFL season for a 1 year deal worth up to 14 mil. Great sign there. Great. Because Harrison Smith needs to stay on that team. Now Harrison Smith is definitely one of the best safeties, and I feel as though him returning can definitely help this Vikings defense as well. And if he can improve on the offseason, definitely see this Vikings team trying at least getting above 500 record. Falcons haven't done anything. Re-signing Kadera Hodge for a 2 year deal worth up to 6 mil. Getting Jake Williams for a 2 year, 45 mil. That's about it. That's only the big, Liam was signed for a 4 year deal. All right, let's go to the Panthers here. Panthers have made some secret moves. Re-signed with Tommy Tremble for worth up to 16 mil. Rudy Dowell signed for a 1 year deal. Rico Dowell, I don't know how the Cowboys let him go. Andy Dalton re-signed for a 2 year deal as well. To help that quarterback room keep in check for Bryce Young. And they've been doing that with Brady Christensen re-signing for a 1 year deal. Getting a center from a free agent deal, Austin Corbett. Mike Jackson agrees to terms on a free agent deal. Getting another safety here for 3 year, $51 million deal. That is a max value of $60 million. That's crazy. How am I gonna get that much money? Bobby Brown the third signed the team 3 year, $21 million deal. New Orleans, they get returning for 3 years for Chase Young, Justin Reed signing for 3 $31 million. They're making moves as well. Juwan Johnson re-signing with the team. And you got Chris Godwin re-signing for 3 year, $66 million for the Buccaneers. Kyle Trask also re-signing on that team as well. Hassan Reddick signed for a 1 year, $14 million after winning the Super Bowl with the Eagles. Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett coming to the team. Evan Brown going to the team. You got Zay Jones, Josh Sweat agreeing for a 4-year deal worth up to 60 to 76 mil. They got Rams reconstructed the contract for Matthew Stafford. They signed Devontae Adams for a 2-year worth up to 46 mil. Jimmy Garoppolo returning for a $4 million contract. 49ers, Mac Jones going to the team. Luke Farrell returning to the team. You got Demarcus Robinson back on the team as well. Patrick Taylor. Okay. Seahawks making moves, getting their quarterback in Sam Darnold for 3-year, $100.5 million deal, worth up to $55 million guaranteed. Cooper Kupp just out of today, March 14th, going to the team for a 3-year, $45 million deal. This shocked me. I did not expect Cooper Kupp to go to the Seahawks. I was thinking probably the Cowboys, to be honest with you, have help with CD Lamb, but no, Seahawks got that. Got them. Seahawks got them in. They also re-signed 3-year deal worth up to 42 for DeMarcus Lawrence as well. Like that. And that was all the teams. Definitely the team that I am most scared of going to this is down to two. You got the Steelers with DK Metcalf and the Commanders with Debo and all these shebangs. This next NFL, this next NFL season is gonna be something, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for fantasy. Fantasy's gonna be good too. Ooh, fantasy is gonna be something. Now, next subject we're gonna go on. I'm gonna be full screen for this one. WWE. What the fuck? What the fuck? What has happened in the last 2 weeks for this company? Someone explain that to me. John Cena turning heel at Elimination Chamber, turning on Cody Rhodes, going with The Rock. They did it. They did it. They turned Cena heel after 20 years. I agree with that. I do. I like it. I don't know where they're going with it, but I like it. It's something different. Something the fans have been wanting for over 2 decades for Cena, because he's always been hustle, loyalty, respect. Now he can say, fuck them kids. Sorry. I had to say it. Cancel me now. I had to say it. But anyways, and then you got Punk, Rollins, and Reigns. I love that. I do. Punk and Rollins feuding in real life and in the fucking story. Reigns and Rollins goes back over a decade in the Shield, going at it between battles over the decade and having this great ass storyline that's been running since the Shield. Long storytelling, yes. I love it. And then we don't know what's going on, but Reigns just returned on Monday, to confront Rollins and beat up Rollins. He hit him with a Superman punch, he hit him with a spear. He did all that. And curb stomped him. And then he went after Punk inside of the steel cage and speared him. Triple H is cooking. Yo, I love H. H is doing something good for this program. He is, and I am enjoying it. I am. It is phenomenal of what he's doing right now. His work is absolutely phenomenal. If we really think about what WWE is currently doing, the two big storylines are connected. Two big storylines. You got Roman, Rock. You got The Rock, Cena, Cody. I guess Travis Scott's in that mix too. That's all connected. That piece right there, and then the Reigns, Punk, and Rollins. That's all connected, and I love it. Triple H is building one big ass storyline in which it's unfolding in our eyes. They're doing something for Mania. Triple H has something up for Mania for these two main events, and what he has going on, I don't know on point of what he's doing, but it's gonna be good, and I am all for it because Triple H has been cooking for ever since he's been in creative. He has. And now him seeing pull full forward effort into WrestleMania 41. Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm Mick loving it. Crying out loud, I'm Mick loving it. Cause that triple threat match is gonna be insane. I love it. Heck, if you only have Punk and Rollins, I'm okay with that. I guess. I mean, it's kind of get a little outdated, but like if they keep going, Reigns and Rollins, I'm all for that match. All for them finally having their WrestleMania match. We've all been wanting it. And all the Shield people, the two Shield partners going at it at Mania definitely will be the best for business there. I believe it. I do absolutely. Because building off of that storyline for the past decade, having them collide in just all one-on-one matches, at Raw and SmackDown over in 2014 and 15, and then having Rollins cash in the Money in the Bank contract at Mania on Brock and Roman in that main event, heist of the century right there, and then having Reigns and Rollins have this over feud over the 2020, 2021, going into 2022 the pandemic, you know, having them at that feud at Royal Rumble, bring them in, definitely was the best move in that moment of time. And then having face to face again in the Royal Rumble 2025 and sparking up the feud again here. Having Rollins not this is not through with Roman yet. Double curb stomping him on the hardwood goddamn floor. Hardwood floor. A double stomp on the hardwood floor, 2 feet, smashing Reigns' head into the hardwood floor. Like, I jumped out of my chair watching that. I was shocked. I didn't know WWE or Triple H was going to make that move again to put them in the feud once more. I thought that feud was done and over with until Rumble happened. And now putting Punk in the mix, all three of them hating each other, I'm all for it. I am. And I can't why would people not be all for that? One simple thing. They're simple. I'm not simple. I like storytelling. I like the entertainment that comes in this product. If you got Reigns and Punk, you have no storytelling in that. It only goes back to War Games last year with Punk having a favorite. You know what I mean? And joining Reigns. But if you have a storyline with Rollins and Punk, that's dating back over a decade as well. Have you guys seen the clip of Punk going NXT helping Rollins in a tag team match? Probably not. Like, that stands up for over a decade. Same with Punk and Reigns. That storyline has been showing off for a decade with the Shield, and then all going off with Punk and or Rollins and Reigns going at it over the decade as well, in one-on-one matches and everything like that. All building all that together, having two Shield members, and then having a feud with both of them combined with Punk, storytelling at its best. Absolutely phenomenal what H is doing here. I love it. And I can't see why some people don't love it, because it's amazing. It is. I absolutely love it. I love what H is doing. And then you got Jey Uso going on a singles run. What he's been wanting, what everyone's been wanting. He is overhyped. He's not overhyped, but he is like over as hell right now. And he's going against Gunther. That crash out mode Jay. He's coming back. He's already been back. He's winning the title at Mania. For sure, for sure. There's no way he won't. I won't see Triple H putting over Gunther over Jey Uso here. I don't. I see Jey, of course, winning that match and, pull throughing in his WrestleMania dream after winning the Royal Rumble and shocking everyone with Cena, eliminating Cena. I do. And then you got Cody and Cena at Mania. I don't know where they're going with that. They could have, Homelander Roman or Homelander Cody uh, go up against Cena, Superman Cena. I don't know where they're going with that. I don't. I do want Cena to win though. but I'm just a casual. I've been a Cena fan my whole life, so of course I want Cena to win. Cena deserves a 17th title. He deserves to be Ric Flair. All this Make a Wish, all this everything he's doing behind the scenes in this company, and putting business over himself, it's outstanding. You got to put respect on John Cena's name if you haven't already. Cena's been in this decade. Cena has been in this company for over 2 decades, and how many lives he's changed, how many lives he's saved. Put him in that 17th title. Give him that 17th title. Make history at Mania. Beat Cody, and then what you could do is have Cody win back that title at SummerSlam, and then Cena turning back into face after that. That's what ultimately they probably will be doing. Definitely what the best move is right there is have Cena win at Mania and then Cena give the belt back to Cody at SummerSlam and then have him go off on his other run as his face after him leaving for a couple weeks and coming back. You know what I mean? That's what obviously they want you to do or what they're thinking about doing or what I think is best for that company. Um but yeah, stuff's changing in the WWE and I love it. Netflix has been insane. All these storylines being connected with Rollins, Punk, Reigns, The Rock, Cena, Cody, all connected. You've got if you don't think it's connected, go do do some research because it's obviously connected. It is. And it's outstanding on what Triple H is doing and how he's pursuing this whole WrestleMania 41 action, making it bigger or better than WrestleMania 40, which WrestleMania 40, of course, was so damn good. Sorry, my PC turned off or my screen turned off. But yeah, it's been outstanding on what Triple H has been cooking up here, and I love it. Punk and Rollins want to kill each other. Reigns wants to kill Rollins. You know, it. I don't know what H is gonna do at WrestleMania. I do know that they're gonna have that triple threat match because obviously, why don't you? That's for business. One more thing we're gonna talk about here until I turn off or get off here on this podcast. The Golden State Warriors, my favorite team, of course. I have a Curry jersey on the wall over there. They've been cooking with Jimmy Butler. They're 12-2 or 12-1 with Jimmy Butler after having a 36 or what was it, a 27-28 record, I believe, under 500, turning into above 500 with Jimmy Butler winning 6 straight after just beating the Kings 130-104 with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has definitely been a game changer for this Golden State Warriors team. Given more life, given new life. Steph Curry has been looking like the MVP in this, averaging 30 in the last 14 games. 30 over the last 14 games. Phenomenal. Curry has been looking like himself. Curry's been looking more like himself recently. They're sixth in the West. They continue winning, they will clinch either a fourth or third seed, or even try. Because I see them getting into the playoffs here just automatically. This team's dangerous. This team's hot. This team and Curry hitting a milestone last game against the Kings. 4,000 3-pointers. 4,000? 4,000 3-pointers? Love it. Absolutely love it. Jimmy Butler going for 28 minutes, only 6 points. That's all right. Curry with 11. Draymond Green carried that game. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Green, of course, getting Kuminga back as well. Kuminga, of course, happy to have him back. The Warriors are 38-28 with Jimmy Butler on that team. This Warrior team is dangerous, and I don't know why no one else sees it. They are. The Lakers have lost 3 straight without LeBron. Left groin injury. It's been scary. It's scary of what Warriors are going to be doing here. Warriors are outstanding. Let's look at these standings. Warriors are sixth here. Above 500, like I said, we have won six straight. In the last 10 matchups, are 9-1. There's no other team that has been 9-1 in the last 10 games. Cavaliers are 10-0. Like the Cavaliers are just gonna be a easy goddamn, deep playoff run. But the Warriors, man, like look at these last games. Beat the Kings, beat the Blazers, beat the Pistons, narrowly beat the Jets. That was a scary game. Beat the Knicks, beat the Hornets, lost to the 76ers because they had no Butler. See, no Butler. Curry played the whole game, 29 points. Did his best. But no Butler, like I said. Yeah, it's looking scary. This Warriors team. WWE, outstanding like always. Free agency is kicking off. This kickoff has been good at free agency. I'd like to say thank you for listening to this podcast or just listening to me rambling on. No, I would say this is called, let's call this a podcast. A face podcast as well. Thank you for listening to the CDubs Talk. I guess we'll name it. If you have any names, just drop them down in the comment section below. But thank you for listening for my first podcast. Gave some feedback of what I should do, what should I not do. I'm new to this, of course. But, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as always, I'm CDubs. You gone. Peace out.